Greetings and salutations. Now, it's been about a week since I've done anything on the bus, and got her back in the driveway, and I've decided that I am going to move the wipers up there. At least I'm going to try. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But here's one of the reasons why I wasn't going to. Is because, well, this piece is 14 gauge. This piece is 18 gauge. This piece is 14 gauge. And that entire piece up there is 22 gauge. And where that patch is, the bottom rivets holding that patch on go through both that skin and that skin. So in order to pull this, I was going to pull this piece out. I was going to reframe it about from here on the inside. I'll show you. I was going to reframe it and install a piece of 14 gauge from there to there. But then I would have to pull those rivets out, and buy a hose sheet of 14 gauge, which would allow me to replace this piece and make this one piece, which I still might do, but it's $100 for a piece of 14 gauge. So this is how I kind of solve the problem without having to replace anything. And I won't have to replace this sheet metal up here. Now, if you recall, these pieces of 1x, you know, originally this was welded. I don't know if this is showing up. Was welded to here, and I just put this piece of 1x1 in place there, right there and there. Well, where that wiper motor has to go through is right center of that. So this framing had to get moved. So I had this piece of 1/8 inch plate that had a 90-degree bend on it that was about 1.25 inches long. I cut it back, left the bend in there to give it some rigidity, welded it in place, and then the wiper motor would get mounted to this. So this skin is really irrelevant. It will get mounted to this, there and there, and then the skin is just incidental. So I have to, build an extension harness for the wiper motors and to wire it up, which is okay. I can do that. So the wiper motors and the little squirt dealios, they'll get moved up top, and the reservoir will be moved from down here to up there. The wiper the wiper juice reservoir will get moved up top. Still haven't committed to what I'm going to do about the heat situation, but what I think I'm going to do is modify one of the other bus heaters, because it's considerably smaller. I'm gonna use my foot as reference for scale. In comparison, look at that thing, it's huge. Right? Big difference. And the size is really for all the other stuff. It has a, this is the top where it goes through the into the defroster, and then that's got a little door on it that can be closed, and it pumps heat through this onto your legs, and then this one is the one that goes around to the side there. And it has that little door where it takes air in from under the bus, fresh air. So really the only thing that I'm going to use that bus heater for is for defrost. So I can put it in here and and just have it so it's blowing, and build a plenum so it's blowing air out onto the windshield. That's the plan, I guess. And I went to Home Depot and checked out the price of copper. I think what I'm probably going to try to use is PEX. I don't know if anybody's used PEX for that kind of a situation, running coolant through PEX. Has anybody done that? Run coolant through PEX? Comment in the comment section. Right now, while I have about an hour, I'm going to, I don't know if you can tell, but I got some layout lines. I got to drill some holes for my wiper motors, and then I'll install them, hook them up temporarily, and see how they work. I hope it works. Pretty sure it will. Cross your fingers. I think that'll work. That little all up there is just there temporarily, just to locate the hole. But it's all cinched down. I gotta run power to it, and I'll run it through its cycle and see if it works. That's what it looks like from the driver's perspective. I don't see an issue. It's gonna come up this way instead of down this way. Well, that's all good. I like that better. Cleans that up a little bit. Not bad. Now I'm just gonna wear it. We'll see if it works. They're a little floppy. 20 years will do that to you. So, the wipers work. To finish that off, I gotta hook up the washer pump and everything. That's all self-contained. That'll all go above there in a little cabinet when I finish off the inside. I gotta get some of that small micro hose to hook up this one, because this one was missing. And then that's all mocked up. I gotta get I'm gonna get all new fasteners for that, the mounting hardware. You can see that one's missing. I want to get stainless steel screws. I gotta repaint all this stuff, but might end up getting new arms because these are kind of, floppy, like I said. But it's good enough for now. That's done, and I like the way it turned out. I need to do something different with this front end. I want to clean up this entire front end. I want to get rid of this multi-piece bullcrap. So the next video will be how I'm going to address this. Probably should have went ahead and bought the 14 gauge and did everything, but But it is what it is. That's not getting redone, but I am going to redo this front, and I want to talk a little bit about my plans for the front end of this bus. And then that'll be the next video. So, until next time, guys, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry. Have a splendid day. Bye now.